Okay, so here what we want to do is work on advanced release conditions. So we set up some release conditions for the summative assessment requirement, but now we want to move on other of those release conditions to kind of ease the navigation for students. So one of the things we can do here is say, for example, C1 summative and CE2 section summative. What we want to do is that these actual quizzes will be available to a student only if he has not yet reached his learning objectives. So here what we'll see is if he has not yet achieved the learning objective 1, then we want this exam to show up, right? If he has achieved that learning objective, we don't want the quiz to show up because it means that he's actually achieved the desired outcome. So here what we'll do is do the same thing on section 2 and then create a restriction here and say create for learning outcome not achieved, learning outcome 2. So what this does, which is pretty brilliant, is the fact that it will look at the combined grade for a student and see is that combined grade for the formative and summative above 60. If it is above 60, this quiz, this summative section won't be available to the student anymore. If it doesn't yet have 60, well, that quiz will still show up, or that section of the summative assessment will still show up. We can kind of do the same thing in the competency elements formative quizzes, right? So one of the things we can do here is say if you hit 60% on your formative, we don't want that formative to still show up. So what we'll do here is just add a release condition and say this quiz is available to you until grades. I'll go to grades. Under 60. So if you get under 60%, this quiz is available to you. So let's do that on both the formatives. So this is a little bit more advanced on release conditions, but it's very interesting because this is where we can really shape what the student will see. And the formative is under 60%. There you go. So your conditions are set. Everything looks fine. Now what we'll want to do is kind of role play with the student account and see how things are all set up.